Welcome to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. A great lineup for you. We're going to catch up with the Pearly Health Foundation a little bit later on, get a campaign update. It's their largest campaign to date. We're going to be talking gardening, but container gardening on today's show. We're also going to be discussing some immersive art experiences for you, but we start off talking about keeping fit and healthy, and who better to talk to than our first guest on today's show, fitness expert and author Kathleen Trotter, joining us on the show. And look how excited she is. She's got her pool noodle. You're ready for the cottage.
I am ready.
And Kathleen, that's what we're talking about today, right? Is a lot of times, and I'm guilty of it, I have a cottage, go to the cottage, and you kind of throw away your entire workout regime and ignore it. But you don't need to do that. It doesn't take a long time, does it?
It doesn't. And listen, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to get you in shape, Derek.
Oh, boy.
We're going to put together your cottage workout. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The thing is, as you know, it is all about your mindset. We have this way where we're like, well, we're either resting at the cottage or we're at home and we're getting fit. And I'm telling you, you can rest, you can recover, you can have fun, and you can stay fit. Listen, there's 24 hours in the day. You can move for 30 minutes, and the rest of the 23 and a half hours, then you chill. But you can also have fun. So you can go for bike rides. You can go for walks. If you're somebody who's like, you know what, Kathleen, I'm afraid of the sun. I want to stay inside. Cool. There's so many wonderful virtual fitness apps now that you can do that are free. So the Fitness Marshal, dancing, EMK Fit is a Toronto-based dance instructor. It's YouTube. It's free, and you can just like dance your heart out and have fun and be in like at the cottage. And then when you're done your vacation, you come home and you're like, oh, I got to tell Kathleen, I feel really proud. I'm still fit. You can send me an email after, Derek. And you can be like, I was at the cottage and I'm still fit.
Fair enough. And you know what? I love your enthusiasm. You always motivate me. And I'm not just saying that because we're doing a segment on television together. You really do. It does resonate with me, and I know it does with our viewers. So, I mean, this is another example, right? People are always like, well, I don't have the equipment. I'm at the cottage. I'm away. Something as simple as a pool noodle, right?
Yeah. Okay, so this is $2. The price tag is still on it. So I'm going to show you some fun things you can do.
Okay.
You can get in the water. What about a pyramid where you might do something like 2 jumping jacks in the water? You're pressing the water away. It really gets your chest and then your back. And then maybe you do 2 cross-country skis. And then you go and you do a little bit of swimming. You come back, and then you do 4 of everything. Are you going to do jumping jacks with me? What are you going to stand
I can do jumping jacks with you, yeah.
So
I'll pretend I've got my noodle here. I can do that.
And if you don't have a noodle, you could be pushing away with your hands into the water, right? So then you might do 4, and then you go swimming, and then you come back and you do 6. So I'm such a big believer in making things fun. So that would be a fun pyramid. Now, if you're like, you know, Kathleen, that's too much for my brain. Fine, do 2 minutes of jumping jacks, 2 minutes of the cross-country ski, and then maybe do some pendulum swings. Oh my God, so much core. You push the noodle to one side, and you push your feet to the other side, and then you pull them in and you use your core. And then you go the other side, and then you pull them in. Oh, I'm just like, and I forgot to tell you something, Derek. How could I forget this? My mother told me to tell you, everybody watching, sun safety. Even though you're in the water, it does not mean you do not wear a hat. Safety first, everybody. You got to keep the beautiful skin, okay? Everybody listen, you got your hat on. So now,
and you know why? And you know what else? It's a great tip, too, because, you know, we get the reflection off the water of the sunlight, right? It's the same in the winter where people go, oh, I don't need to wear sunscreen in the winter. Well, you still do because you're getting that incredible reflection, especially if you're doing a lot of outdoor activities. So to your mom, who I know is a big fan, thank you for bringing that up to Kathleen.
She will be watching. Yes, she's a smart lady. Okay, so then she would say, with your hat on, you get out of the water, and you could do some calisthenics on the dock. Beautiful. You're looking at the water. You've got the nature. You're like, I'm in seventh heaven. So you could do something like a squat. And then if you bring your arms up, oh my God, great chest stretch. Really good for posture. Press. Okay. Or you're like, no, I want to get a little bit of core work. Okay. That's awesome. You could do your lunge, and you could do a twist. Lunge, and you're kind of pulling on the noodle, so you're not letting it be like, oh, floppy, floppy. Really pull. If you want to have some fun, you could pretend that you're in Star Wars and you're using, what is it called, like a lightsaber or whatever it's called, like this. Like, oh, as you're doing your
I love you, Kathleen.
Okay. One more thing.
Okay, what are you doing here?
All right. Roller. Oh my goodness. Okay. You got to lie on it.
Yeah.
And then you're a little bit unstable, and then you could do core work. Does that not look like so much fun?
It does.
And then and your core is like, I gotta stay balanced, gotta stay on the noodle, I can't fall off. Makes it again, it's like, we gotta make things a game. Life is, we have one precious life, Derek. One precious life.
Why not make it?
Gotta find
Yeah, I was just gonna
fun.
say, like, make it a little competitive, right? If you're there with the family, give everybody a pool noodle,
Yes,
have a little fun competition, right? Just for pride.
absolutely.
What
Yeah,
else have
or
you
you
got
could
for
see,
me?
okay, how, oh, so much, so much. You
Okay,
could be here for
okay.
5 hours. But you could also do some type of challenge where your family's like, okay, how many steps can everybody get in the day? And then the person who gets the most steps gets to pick family movie, right? So
Right.
you can make the fitness fun. You great. So, but here's the next one: V-sit, twisting. Again, who doesn't want to work their core? I'm imagining, I'm looking at the lake, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I'm so zen and fit, and I'm going to get home and be proud. So you could do something like this, but you could also do something like whoosh, whoosh, right? You got to get the sound effects in it. Or
Hold
you
on,
can think
Kathleen, I got to stop you there for one
posture.
sec. I wish you could see the reaction of all the other guests that are standing by to come up on the show today. I just love it. I mean, and as I said, you make everything so much fun. So let's say, the pool noodle aside, very quickly here before I run out of time.
Okay.
I know those bands are also very popular, right, for people going away.
Yes. And the best part about the band is, again, no excuses, because they swoosh into like nothing. They swoosh into nothing. So they're like $10 for a set of bands. You put them in your suitcase and they can go anywhere with you. So if you're going to the cottage, but if you're traveling for work, and they can do everything. You can do reverse flies. You can do triceps. Oh, I have so many things I want to show you, Derek. How could I, like, what am I
There,
doing? You could do squat and
There
a
are absolutely
row.
no excuses. When you go away somewhere, you can
No
bring all of these
excuses.
things. It's affordable. Kathleen, always love having you on the show. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back with more. We're talking gardening right after this.